contrast to how her life ended. But her story didn't disappear. It became a symbol of what happens when we look away, a symbol of why vigilance matters, a call to action for every one of us. If you ever suspect a child is in danger, if you see unexplained bruises, if you hear something through the wall that makes your stomach turn, don't stay silent. Don't assume it's none of your business. Don't wait. One phone call, just one, to Child Protective Services might feel small, but it could be the one thing that saves a life. It's better to be wrong for caring too much than to live with regret for doing nothing at all. Today, Tegan would be 17. She might be finishing high school, choosing a college, falling in love, dreaming about the future. But instead, we can only remember her. Her smile, her love of purple, her fascination with bugs and beads, her habit of tucking in her stuffed animals every night so none of them would be cold. We remember that joyful, kind, imaginative little girl, and we make a promise to her and to ourselves that we'll be the voice for those who can't speak, that we will never again let a child suffer behind a closed door in silence. This was the heartbreaking story of Tegan Skiba, a child whose life was filled with love and light, and whose final days were marked by unthinkable cruelty. It's a story that should have never happened, and one we must never forget. And now we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe justice was truly served? Could more have been done to prevent this tragedy? Let us know in the comments below. And tell us where you're watching from. Are you in the US, the UK, Europe, Asia? We're always moved to see just how far these stories reach and how many people care about protecting children around the world. If this story touched you, if you believe more people should hear about Tegan, please like this video and consider subscribing to our channel. We're building a community that refuses to look away, that shines a light into the darkest corners of injustice, one case at a time. We release new videos regularly, covering forgotten crimes, overlooked victims, and powerful calls for change. Your support helps us keep telling these stories. Thank you for watching. Take care of each other. And never be afraid to speak up for someone who can't speak for themselves. We'll see you in the next one. As the final word was spoken, Jonathan's mother broke down in sobs. But Jonathan, not a flinch, not a tear. He just stared straight ahead, as if the verdict didn't belong to him, as if he was somewhere else entirely. Because the state of North Carolina allows the death penalty for crimes like this. The jury had one final decision to make. Would they recommend it? They didn't hesitate. It was unanimous. They recommended death. And based on that verdict and the jury's recommendation, the judge delivered the sentence. Jonathan Douglas Richardson was sentenced to death. He was led out of the courtroom in silence. He never once looked back. The darkness, as the prosecutor had called it, was now in the hands of the justice system. But the echo of what he'd done, that would linger forever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I'd also recommend checking out some of our other stories. They'll pop up on your screen any second now. This whole time, you've been listening to Dwight Vane. Thanks so much for being here with us. I'll see you in the next one.